Welcome back to Season 11 of my Oklahoma Sooners Dynasty, and today we are in Week 7 and we get to travel to South Bend and take on the #1 ranked Notre Dame Fighting Irish. They are being led by their 82 overall quarterback Michael Coleman, and then at running back they have an 87 overall in Evan Ware, backed up by Jonas Thomas, who is an 86 overall, and then at wide receiver they have an 88 in Dennis Ford and an 82 in Joel Hunter. Obviously, Notre Dame has gotten off to a 5-0 start just like us, and Alabama is apparently having a really bad year, because if we go over here, we beat Alabama in the first week of the season 49-0, and then in the second week of the season they lost 29-0. So that's pretty bad, obviously, but Notre Dame's best win right now seems to be at Michigan, where they won 35-16. And on top of them starting 5-0, their quarterback is apparently pretty decent at taking care of the ball. He has 12 passing touchdowns to only 1 interception. I will say, as we get ready to start this game, I want to mention that I have upgraded to the newest version of college football, Revamped, so if anything looks a little bit different, that would be the reason. I tested it just a little bit, and it seems to be a lot brighter on the field. I don't really understand that change, but that is one thing that you will probably notice immediately. Well, they definitely changed the lighting here on the Revamp mod, but Notre Dame will get the ball first, and they start with a handoff to Ware, who will run for a first down, a gain of 13. Now with 1st and 10, Coleman will take the snap. He is hit in the backfield, but pitches it out to Ware on the option. He will get brought down for a 7-yard run this time. That brings up a 2nd and 3 now for the Irish. He's back in shotgun again. From the 45-yard line, Coleman will take the snap. A quick throw over the middle, caught by Wright for the first down to the Sooners 45. Now a 1st and 10. He lines back up in shotgun. Coleman will take the snap, and he's going to look to run here, but he gets brought down by Hunter Cade for just a 2-yard run. I'm not sure how much I like the new lighting feature, because some of the players look a little weird, but now a 2nd and 8. Coleman will go downfield. He has Ford for the first down, a gain of 21 from the 21-yard line. Coleman will take the snap and look to pass. He goes over the middle. That's caught by Wright for the first down, a gain of 14. Now a 1st and goal with 2 running backs in the backfield. Coleman will take the snap and looks to pass. Dance around the pocket. He's under pressure, throws to the end zone, and that one's going to get intercepted by Elton Butler. And can we get out of the end zone? No, we can't. So it will go down for a touchback. Their quarterback had only thrown 1 interception on the entire season. Now has thrown 1 today. 1st and 10 from the 20. And we'll hand this one to Pendleton. And the blocking does not set up. Only a 1-yard gain. The Sooners now face a 2nd and 9. Brooks lines up under center. He takes the snap and will throw this one over the middle. That'll be caught by Mangum. He makes a safety miss, but is brought down for a 23-yard gain. Now a 1st and 10 for the Sooners. From about the 45-yard line, Brooks will drop back to pass. And we're going to go deep down the left side for Seth Phillips, and he makes the catch inside the 10 and brought down inside the 5. A gain of 52 on the play. Now a 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. Brooks is back in shotgun. It'll be a handoff to Pendleton to the outside. He'll break 1 tackle, but get hit in the backfield for a loss of 3. Now we come out under center on 2nd and goal. Brooks will take the snap and run the play action. Firing to the end zone, and a diving reception by John Mangum. Touchdown Sooners. We go up 7-0. Well, the Notre Dame offense kind of walks all over the Sooners defense on the last drive until the interception. They would start this drive with a 5-yard pass, so now it's 2nd and 5. Coleman out of shotgun. He's under pressure. Gets rid of it to the outside. Caught by Ware, but he steps out of bounds. A loss of 2. That now sets up a 3rd and 7. Coleman out of shotgun. Will drop back to pass. He fires downfield, and that one's going to be incomplete. Well, now let's see if we can take a 2-score lead over the #1 team in the country. It's 1st and 10. Handoff to Pendleton, and he'll juke his way up the middle for a 5-yard gain. Now a 2nd and 5. Brooks is back in shotgun. He'll take the snap and look to pass. We'll throw this one underneath. That'll be caught by Phillips, and he has the first down for a gain of 11. The Sooners are now set up in Notre Dame territory. Brooks from under center will run the play action. And we're going to go deep downfield for Seth Phillips in the end zone, and a touchdown for Oklahoma from 42 yards out. They come out of the 25-yard line to start their next drive. Coleman out of shotgun will hand off to Ware, who goes up the middle and will fight his way through for a gain of about 10 yards to bring up 2nd and inches. They come back out with 2 running backs in the backfield for the next play. Coleman will take the snap. He's under pressure, but finds Dukes over the middle for the quick first down. A 6-yard pass on the next play brings up a 2nd and 4 for Notre Dame. Coleman back in shotgun. He'll drop back to pass. He's going to look to run actually and get brought down in the backfield. A loss of 2 thanks to J.R. Pearson. That sets up a 3rd and 7 now for Notre Dame. Coleman out of shotgun will drop back to pass. He's going to go downfield. He has a man wide open, caught by Dukes and out of bounds at the Sooners' 40-yard line. They come out in a 5-wide set on the next play. Coleman will take the snap. He's under pressure from a DB, now going downfield, and that's tipped around and should have been intercepted. I don't know how our guy did not catch that one. Now 2nd and 10. He'll send Gibson in motion. Run a play fake over the middle, and that'll be deflected by Dwayne Jones. Now a 3rd and 10. Coleman back in shotgun at the Sooners 40. He'll drop back to pass this time. He's going to go over the middle, and he finds his tight end who breaks a tackle now inside the 10, 5, and he is brought down inside the 1-yard line. 1st and goal. Coleman will take the snap. It's a read option, but he's hit in the backfield for a loss of 3. Now a 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line. He comes out in shotgun. Coleman will take the snap and looks to pass here. Standing in the pocket, finally going to the end zone. That is caught, and a touchdown for the Irish will make it 14-7. Most likely just one play left here in the first quarter. It'll be a counter play onto Pendleton, and he will get hit in the backfield, a loss of 4. The Heisman candidate running back has not had a great day here. Now it's 2nd and 14. Brooks back in shotgun, will drop back to pass. Not seeing anyone come open. We're going to try to run here. He'll break one tackle and get leveled for a 7-yard run. Now we come out in a 5-wide set. Brooks will take the snap. And we're going to go deep downfield for Phillips again, and he'll make the catch, and he is gone. Touchdown Sooners. Phillips will dive into the end zone. We make it 21-7. The so-called number 1 team in the country does not seem very good at defense right now. 1st and 10, down by 14. Coleman will go over the middle, caught by Dukes, and he got popped. A gain of 5. Now from the 30-yard line, Coleman will drop back. It's a screen to the outside, caught by Ware, but he's brought down by J.R. Pearson, and that will set up a 3rd and 6. They come out in shotgun for the 3rd down. Coleman will take the snap. It's going to be another screen to the outside, caught by Ware, but this time it's blown up by Chris Rowland. Following the punt, the Sooners will take over at the 35-yard line. Brooks is back in shotgun. It's a counter play onto Pendleton, and he is once again going to get hit in the backfield, a loss of 1 this time. That will set up a 2nd and 11 for the Sooners. Out of shotgun, we'll give it back to Pendleton, and he's hit once again in the backfield, a loss of 2. All right, maybe the part of the Notre Dame defense that gives them that number 1 ranking is the defensive line. But the secondary has not been holding up that well. 3rd and 12. Brooks will drop back to pass, and it's not going to hold up well here, I think, as Mangum makes the catch for the 1st down. A 4-yard run from Pendleton on the next play brings up a 2nd and 6. Brooks from under center will run the play action, and we're going to get sacked for a loss of 7. The Sooners now face a 3rd and 13. Brooks lines up under center. He'll drop back to pass. They're bringing a heavy blitz. So we're going to stop and go deep downfield for Mangum, who makes the catch, and he is gone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They had no one guarding the top middle of the field. From 55 yards out, we make it 28-7. The Fighting Irish face a 3rd and 7, and he's under pressure, gets away from the sack, and finds his man downfield for a gain of 11. I have no idea how he got away from Nate Thompson. Now a new set of downs. Coleman back in shotgun. He'll drop back to pass. He's going downfield. He's got Dukes for another Notre Dame 1st down to the Sooners' 40-yard line. Coleman back in shotgun with 2.5 minutes to go here in the first half. He'll take the snap and looks to pass. He's under pressure and getting sacked on the play by Hunter Cade for a loss of 8. That brings up a 2nd and 18 now for the Irish. He runs a play action. Now rolling out to the outside. He's going to throw downfield, and he finds Hunter, and that will be a 1st down for the Fighting Irish yet again, a gain of 19. Now under 2 minutes to play here in the half. Coleman back in shotgun at the 31-yard line of Oklahoma. He'll drop back to pass, and he's going to lob this one to the outside, caught by Ware up the sideline. He'll stiff arm one man and get forced out of bounds for a 7-yard play. That would set up a 2nd and 3. Coleman will drop back to pass here. He's going to lob this one downfield. That'll be caught by Dennis. I tried to take control of the defender, and you guys see why I don't do that often. 1st down to the 5-yard line. I should have known that defender had no chance to pick that one off. Now 1st and goal from the 5. He'll take the snap and hand off to Ware, who will try to bounce to the right side, but get brought down for a 2-yard run. Notre Dame would burn their first time out on that play. Now at the 3-yard line, he's back in shotgun again. Coleman will run an option play, tosses it out to Ware, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown Notre Dame with 1:35 to go here in the half. After the kick return, we have 1:30 with all 3 timeouts here in the first half. Brooks comes out in shotgun. We'll drop back to pass, and we're going to throw this one underneath. That one's caught by Phillips, and that'll just be a 1-yard play. The clock is still running. Now a 2nd and 9. Brooks back in shotgun. We'll send Pendleton in motion. He takes the snap and will fire over the middle. That's caught by Mangum. He'll break one tackle and get brought down for a 23-yard play. I don't know why, but they are refusing to guard the middle of the field on a lot of these. 1st and 10. Back in a pistol set. We'll take the snap and roll out to the outside. This time we're just going to take off with Brooks. Never mind, we'll get sacked and we'll burn our first time out. Now a 2nd and 10 with 42 seconds to go here in the half. We'll take the snap and look to pass. Rolling out to the outside. Never saw anyone come open, but Brooks will have the first down for a 14-yard gain. And now we're running a no-huddle offense. About 30 seconds to go in the half. Brooks will take the snap. And we're going to try to throw this one, but he gets sacked for a loss of 9. That would bring up a 2nd and 19. Brooks is back in shotgun. We'll fake the run to Pendleton. And now we're going to fire this one over the middle. That's caught by Mangum for the first down. A 22-yard play. Now once again running the no-huddle offense here with 23 seconds to play in the half. Brooks will take the snap and roll out to the outside. We're going to take off and we will slide down near the 10. We would burn our final timeout on that play. So now 16 seconds to go from the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 4. Brooks out of shotgun. We'll drop back to pass. We're going to throw this one to the end zone, and that's caught by Whitaker for a gain of 10. From 10 yards out. We make it 35-14, and Doug Brooks goes 12 of 12 for 5 touchdowns here in the first half. Well, I tried a squib kick, and it massively backfired. So with 6 seconds to go here in the half, they do have a chance to throw a Hail Mary into the end zone. Coleman will drop back. He's going to throw this one deep downfield, and that one will get intercepted by Shane Jackson in the end zone. And now the Sooners get the ball to start the second half at the 25-yard line. Back in shotgun. We'll give it to Pendleton, who goes to the outside and actually finds some positive yards, a gain of 5. Just so you guys are aware, Brandon Pendleton just got a 5-yard carry, and it showed he now has 8 carries for 5 yards. So he had 7 carries for no yards at halftime. But now on 2nd and 5, we're going to go right back to him, and he'll find some more positive yards to bring up a 3rd and inches. Now on 3rd down, back in shotgun again. We're going to go right back to Pendleton. And this time he has some great blocking, spins out a defender, and is brought down for a gain of 13. Now a 1st and 10 from our own 48-yard line. Brooks is lined up under center. He'll run the play action. Now looking to go deep downfield, and we will throw it deep. That'll be caught by Carrington, brought down to the 15, but John Carrington is injured on the play. It showed that John Carrington's injury is not too serious. He should return at some point today. But now a couple plays later, we face a 3rd and 5. Back in shotgun. We're going to give this one to Corey Mays, and he goes up the middle, and that sets up a 4th and 1. Well, they've been decent at stopping the run all day before this drive. Let's see if they can stop it here on 4th and 1. Brooks from under center, hands off to Pendleton, and he will fight for the first down. A gain of 3 on the run. Now on 1st and goal, we come out in a goal line set. We'll toss this one out to Pendleton. He gets one hell of a block and gets into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners to make it 42-14. I don't think anyone expected the #1 team in the country to come out and get outplayed like this. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Coleman dances around the pocket, hit as he's throwing that one away. Now on 2nd and 10, Coleman comes back in shotgun here. He'll take the snap and look to pass. He's going to fire this one downfield, caught by Dukes, but he fumbles the ball and it's been recovered by Oklahoma. A 1st and 10 for the Sooners now from about the 36-yard line. Brooks back in shotgun. We'll run the play action. Roll out to the outside, and now Brooks is going to take off. He jukes back in, has the first down, and is brought down, but there is a flag, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be a face mask on Notre Dame, and that's exactly what it is. And pretty much today, if it can go wrong for Notre Dame, it has gone wrong. A couple plays after the face mask, it is now a 3rd and 8 from the 9-yard line. Brooks will drop back, now go downfield, caught by Seth Phillips, and a touchdown for the Sooners yet again. Notre Dame would start this drive with a 5-yard pass, so that brings up a 2nd and 5 now at the 30-yard line. Coleman comes out with both running backs in the backfield. He drops back and goes over the middle, caught by Thomas, and he's got the first down for a gain of 10. Now at their own 40-yard line, Coleman back in shotgun. Will take the snap and run the play action. He throws downfield, caught by Dukes, and he's got another first down for Notre Dame. That sets up a 1st and 10 now in Sooner territory. Coleman will lob this one downfield. He's got a man caught by Ford, and he's forced out of bounds for a gain of 27. A 9-yard pass on the next play brings up a 2nd and 1 for Notre Dame. He'll send Dukes in motion. He takes the snap and looks to pass. He throws over the middle. That's caught by Hunter, and he's brought down at about the 2-yard line for a gain of 11. We are near the end of the third quarter now. It's 1st and goal from about the 1-yard line. Coleman back in shotgun. It'll be a handoff to Ware, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. We have pulled quarterback Doug Brooks for the rest of today. Quarterback Josh Pearson will come in and finish the game. And he will start with a handoff to Pendleton, who will get hit in the backfield for a loss of 3, and that should take us to the 4th quarter. We start this quarter with a 2nd and 13 by a handoff to Pendleton, who will go to the outside and get brought down for a 1-yard loss to bring up a 3rd and 14 now. Well, I will give Notre Dame credit. They have a really good run defense, but their pass defense needs a little bit of work. Now on 3rd and 14, we'll drop back to pass. Pearson rolling out to the outside. We're going to stop and finally throw that one downfield, and that one should have been picked off, completely honest. We jump into Notre Dame's drive. It is 3rd and inches now. Coleman will take the snap. He's under heavy pressure, lobbing this one downfield, and that one should have been intercepted by Jackson again. They would pin us down to the 2-yard line with the punt. Pearson comes out under center. It'll be a handoff to Pendleton, and he'll get hit in the backfield for a loss of 1. I'm getting flashbacks to Texas in our last game where I got an unnecessary safety, and Pendleton will once again get hit in the backfield. What is going on? Now on 3rd and 12, Pearson back in shotgun here. He'll take the snap, and we're actually going to look to pass, and he tries to force it to Carrington, but we'll punt this ball away. Following a solid punt return, they take over at the Sooners' 34-yard line. Coleman will take the snap. He's going to throw to the outside, caught by Ware, and he'll get brought down for a 10-yard gain. On 2nd and inches, Coleman will take the snap under pressure, hit as he's throwing, and that gets intercepted by Jackson off the tip, and he is just going to walk this one all the way down into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma, just because we can. Jumping ahead into Notre Dame's drive, it is 2nd and 10 from the 45. Coleman will look to pass. He's going deep downfield, and that should have been another interception. I think Shane Jackson has dropped 2 or 3 today. That sets up a 3rd and 10. Coleman back in shotgun, will drop back to pass. He's going to throw this one deep downfield, and he's got his man, but he paid for that one. A 22-yard gain, but he got leveled. A 2-yard gain on the next play brings up a 2nd and 8. He runs a play action to his running back. Now looking to go downfield. He'll find Kane for the 1st down. A 4-yard gain would then bring up a 2nd and 6 for Notre Dame. Coleman back in shotgun, will drop back to pass. He's going to fire this one to the end zone, caught by Wright, but he's not in. Down at the 1. Not even really down at the 1, more like down at maybe the 1-inch line. It's 1st and goal. Coleman will take the snap and hand off to Thomas, who will walk into the end zone. Well, this beating is finally over by a final score of 56-28. Quarterback Doug Brooks was absolutely perfect today. The last 2 games he has looked so much better than he did the first 4 games of the season. His final stats on the day, he goes 14 of 14 for 383 yards and 6 touchdowns. Brandon Pendleton really never found any room on the ground. We had a couple nice runs, but finished today averaging 1.6 yards a carry, did find the end zone once. And then receiving, really it was a show of John Mangum, 6 catches for 145 yards and 2 touchdowns, and Seth Phillips, 6 catches for 191 and 3 touchdowns. Carrington caught 1 pass for a 37-yard gain, and Whitaker caught 1 pass in the end zone. Leading the team in tackles today is senior outside linebacker Brian Bass. In tackles for loss, that goes to J.R. Pearson, and in sacks, we only got 1 from Hunter Cade. But we got 3 interceptions today. Shane Jackson came away with 2, and Elton Butler got 1. Michael Coleman had a really rough day. We saw before coming into this game, he had a really good start of the year, throwing 12 touchdowns with only 1 interception. Well, today he's going to leave with 3 interceptions and only 1 touchdown. 389 yards through the air, and then on the ground, Evan Ware only 7 carries for 35 yards, but did get into the end zone twice, and then Jonas Thomas got into the end zone. Receiving, Eric Duke 7 for 75, and Joel Hunter was the only one to catch a touchdown. We move on to our next game, where we are now the official #1 team in the country. There wasn't really much doubt, I imagine, after that performance, but our next game will be against number 18 Nebraska, who is currently 4-2 on the season.